Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Unfair, the sequel series to the original 2000 to 2006 sitcom about Malcolm and his stressful family of demons and misfits, is unfortunately really, really, really good. Why do I say unfortunately? That is the question you'll have to stick around until the end to have answered, my sweet, beautiful baby. So kick back, take a seat, take a load off. I'll even pull one out of you if I have to. It is time to get comfortable and learn. You know you love to learn. And gossip. Is that what reviews are? Gossip disguised as low level analysis? I think so. That's fine. This is more than that. This is also at least half of an essay, so it serves a higher, more profound purpose. When talking about sequels and remakes of shows and movies that try to capture the magic of the original, I have a very specific way of categorizing them I like to call the Pet Sematary versus White Mage scale of resurrection. In the Stephen King story Pet Sematary, if someone or something you love died and you happen to bury them in a convenient forbidden graveyard, they would then be resurrected. In the physical sense, brought back to life. They would look like the one you love, they would sound like the one you love, but they would not be the one you love. They would not have the same components as the person or pet you lost. These resurrected entities were devoid of the soul that made them what they were. Honestly, they become creatures of harm. They only mean to make you suffer. Why do I sound like a cartoon leprechaun there? Harm. They only mean to do you harm, lassie. When it comes to something that leans heavily toward the Pet Cemetery side of the resurrection scale, you're not getting a newer, shinier version of the thing you loved before. You're getting something else piloting its corpse, making it do a macabre little dance to the sound of your childhood memories. As someone who genuinely loved at least some seasons of Frasier, I was excited to see what they did with the new series, if they were able to recapture the magic of the original. I mean, you could argue otherwise. I'm pretty sure they weren't. The new series, it just didn't feel like Frasier to me. It had Frasier in it. I could see Frasier's face, I could hear Frasier's voice, but the soul was gone. You know, if I had to paint a picture, it felt like the Big Bang Theory wearing the desiccated skin of Frasier as some sort of grotesque Halloween costume.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Diva! Cruella de Vil could never. Now, in Final Fantasy, there is usually a class or character archetype that fills the role of the White Mage. Sometimes we even get two. White Mages are beings who wield powerful healing magic. When other characters die in a Final Fantasy, a White Mage can bring them back from the beyond, fully restore them, sometimes even make them stronger than what they were before. You know, just hope that it isn't the White Mage who dies. When it comes to something that leans heavily toward the White Mage side of the resurrection scale, you are getting the thing you loved brought back to vibrant life, sometimes empowered even beyond what it was. Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Unfair finds itself as far as you can go on the White Mage side of the resurrection scale. The character dynamics are still there, the cast is just as funny as it was 2 decades ago. This family genuinely stresses me out. The characters are all shitty people, but also lovable somehow. I don't know, it feels like coming home. You know, the humor is the same, but maybe even better sometimes. I found myself laughing way more than I expected to. We still get the unhinged interpersonal dynamics and clear psychological abuse that's disturbing, but also still somehow hilarious, like the constant back and forth between Francis and his mother over where he stands on her list. You get obscene humor, gross out humor, it's edgy without being bigoted. Who knew such a thing was possible? You can have characters be gay, black, disabled, all the same character, by the way.
Apologize. Make it right.
Non-binary, this whole situation, you can have whatever is going to make some asshole on the internet stomp his feet under his desk and call your show woke, but still have the show be edgy. It's almost like those people might be full of shit or something. You know, I think a lot of really dumb, stupid, drooling morons conflate themselves being a bigot with being edgy. It's just not the same. We even get 4 new characters who fit in so fucking well and add so much to an already complicated dynamic and highly bizarre universe. I always go into these shows expecting to hate the new characters. I can't help it. I'm trying to be a better person. But these 4 all won me over pretty quickly. When people want to see the new characters almost or just as much as the old characters they already love, you know you have done a good job. The writers, the actors, great work, team. I don't usually expect unique, interesting, beautiful visuals from sitcoms. It's the last place I look. I even check under the couch and behind the stove stove first, but I actually appreciate a lot of the visual moments here. It also hit me in an emotional way I didn't expect it to. In particular, Hal's experience while macrodosing and his subsequent realizations, along with how that shaped the rest of the show. I think the cake scene kind of broke me, especially his response to Malcolm in the final moments of episode 4. I cried. I don't know what you want from me. To not cry? Give me a reason. That is now your responsibility, your job, your life's work, and I'm already disappointed in you. For a sequel series to a 2-decade-old sitcom, this was all incredibly impressive. I hope more sequel series efforts get this type of passion with a nuanced understanding of what made the original work, as well as how to cleverly move the series forward. There's still time, Buffy. There's still time. Buffy, there's still time. Now, why unfortunately? You've been waiting so patiently, looking so cute and attractive and intelligent and charismatic over there. Why is it unfortunate that Malcolm in the Middle, Life is Still Unfair, happens to be really, really, really good? For your short little attention span, that was the question I posed at the beginning of the video. The answer is easy and sad, just like your father. The problem here is that there are only 4 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 episodes that work together to tell a complete story centering around Malcolm's relationship with his child and girlfriend. Different people, by the way. This isn't Trump in the middle.
Oh, she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. She's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
The main plot being Malcolm's new family discovering that he's been hiding his old family from them, and vice versa, as the story builds to his parents' wedding anniversary. Again, this is a complete and satisfying story. And that is part of the fucking problem. I want more. I need more. I want this in my life. This is art. We deserve it. I deserve it. Which leads us to the unfortunate X on the treasure map. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate that this is all they had planned. This is essentially a reunion special, and I'm happy we have it, but we deserve a full reboot. You know, I say deserve, but then I look at the state of the world and realize we're lucky we got 4 episodes. However, not all hope is lost. There is a moment where it does seem like they might be soft launching the possibility of a new series, particularly when these 3 characters meet up at the end.
Hi, would you like to join what may become a super cool friend group?
I'm actually kind of desperate to see the hijinks that ensue, and I'm even more desperate to see more of the old characters. For some reason, I like them now even more than I did when I was a kid, when they were kids. When we were kids. Hopefully, they do decide to do this sooner rather than later, but I still haven't heard any news, and the cast is so big, I worry that they won't be able to wrangle everyone together if they take too long to finally make the no-brain decision that, yeah, we should probably do this. Otherwise, they just rubbed sex jelly on my with their big strong hands, then left me at the bar with a heavy-eyed wink to drink away my horniness.
Do you like it?
Can I just say, thank you so much for watching. Why don't you go ahead and hit those buttons you love to hit so much? Never undercome, only overcome, shoot high, and expect to miss. Have a good night. I love you. I hope you love me too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. Do it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Do it. So good.
Well, it's time. I'm subscribing.
Excellent.